Leadership versus loyalty. Everybody that claps for you is not committed to the calling in your life. And yes, just because they're clapping doesn't mean they're pulling for you. And just because they chastise you doesn't mean they aren't champions for your success. One of the hardest realities of leadership is realizing that loyalty and leadership do not always agree with each other. There are moments when your heart wants to protect people, but your head confirms that it's better to allow them to learn from their mistakes. You want to tell them exactly what they want to hear simply because you know that's what they want to hear. But if you lead long enough, you will eventually face moments where you have to take a position or make a decision that upsets or disappoints people you genuinely care about. Yeah, it's difficult because many of us were raised to value loyalty, to stand by people, to cherish and cultivate relationships. But loyalty doesn't mean you don't hold those closest to you accountable. In fact, because I care about you, I feel obligated to tell you the truth. Sometimes people want loyalty from you, even if it means supporting something you both know is wrong. Yes, that tension becomes real when people interpret correction as betrayal. But hear me clearly. Leadership is not about telling people what they want to hear, even those that are closest to you. Leadership is about helping the organization and the individuals become the best they can be. You cannot avoid hard conversations because you're afraid people may be upset. And you can't compromise the mission just to maintain everyone's comfort. Real leadership requires courage, the courage to speak truth, the commitment to a standard, regardless of the person. So today, ask yourself this question. Am I protecting relationship at the expense of responsibility? Because there are moments when leadership requires difficult decisions, uncomfortable conversations, and what we all call that come to Jesus moment, even with the people we love. So when loyalty clashes with leadership, choose truth. It may sting a little bit, but those who you are loyal to will eventually appreciate it. Thanks for joining me for this episode of The Mirror Moment. Until next time, let's continue to grow together.